Good morning, guys. It's Nick with Chestnut Hills Farmstead. You know, we've got a lot of things that we've just been kind of chipping away at here, but with Cinco being pregnant, we have a new sense of urgency. Now, you've seen some videos recently where Zoe was working on clearing the fence line of the lease pasture. That's where this whole fiasco started. That's where Tater started getting out when she first started escaping. It's got some trees grown into the old fence, and it had loosened it up and opened up gaps in places, and she just finally found a place to get out, and she was trying to get to the neighbor's bull. Well, luckily, he has a top-notch fence, and she wasn't able to get in there, or he swears she didn't get in. He said, look, if she had got in there, we would never got her out. We would definitely have known it. And he was on the back portion of that man's farm. So, again, to answer some of the questions, we are 99.9% sure that Ferdinand is the daddy for Cinco and Tater's calves. But with Cinco being pregnant, we have to shift gears a little bit. Now, we're going to still be working on that fence on the lease pasture because that's where the donkeys and alpacas are, and I would like to get the cows back over there so they have that barn. But with needing to control her nutrition a little better to ease calving, I don't need her going trough to trough eating with the goats. Overindulging on the grain, which could cause us some calving problems. So, we're going to strengthen the alpaca pasture a little bit where they were originally before the fire. We had the alpacas over right behind the goats. We're going to strengthen that a little bit for the cows and put them in there. And y'all, I know we've had this discussion. It's an Alabama term. I'm calling everybody cows, but it's for Cinco and Ferdinand. Now, I'm sure the comments are coming. Just concentrate on the lease pasture fence so that she has the barn and put her back over there where she was originally. That would be great, except that we would have the same problem. She would still be trying to eat with the donkeys and alpacas, and we just don't need that. We want to control her nutrition to make the calf as healthy as possible and the calving process as easy as possible. And there's no reason to wait too late to try to control that. So we need to get started on it now. A lot of this, we jump around a lot, but you just have to do what you can do when you can do it. When you've got 3 kids involved in all sorts of activities and both working a full-time job, it's just part of it. That's just the way we have to handle it. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. So that's the way we're going to have to do it. I am going to continue working on that lease pasture fence, but for today, we're going to get started on strengthening where the alpacas were. And I can't wait around. I've got to build her a shelter there too. I do not want to go back to these temporary shelters with tarps. I hate that. So we got to get on the ball. Now, before we get to the posts, I've got a directive from Miss Zoe. I hope this wind is not messing me up too bad. Wednesday, y'all know we didn't do our live because of some weather we had coming in. And we had a lot of flooding. And the top gate is pretty rough, the drive coming in. Let me show you what happened. I've got to get this fixed before I can move on to the post. This is where it washed out the drive. Now, you can see there's a pipe there. There's a pipe under this drive, but you'll see no pipe on the other side. They graded this road and left the edges so soft that everything washed down here and the pipe is full. And that just went over the driveway, around the front edge, and made us a big old rut. So I've got to try to do something with this so we don't tear the vehicles up getting in and out of here, because this is the gate we use for now. And I've got to try to do something with that, and we'll worry about cleaning out that pipe later. Now the idea is to try to get this fixed and graded off so that it will drain, because we've got some more coming tonight. Maybe the possibility of tornadoes. I appreciate all the comments and prayers and messages y'all sent Wednesday when we had to cancel the live because of weather. We're going to have it again tonight. So nothing we're not used to here. I just got to try to fix this so it doesn't make it any worse, and hopefully get it packed down where it's got somewhere to drain for when this gets here again. And then we'll hopefully get that pipe cleaned out. The pipe down at the lower gate is not much better. We'll get those done another day. I knew I was getting pretty close to that pipe. I don't know if you could tell it on time lapse. So I kind of dug in and was feeling, and then backed up and got me a good scoop. Here's the pipe. You can see the end of it. We exposed it a little bit there. We're gonna have to get all those leaves and crap away from there, but all this is gonna wash out again tonight. But I've got it fixed. Not too bad for just a little 38 horsepower tractor and a box blade. At least so it'll have some slope to it and run off a little bit. It may make the ruts again, but we'll fix it again, and then hopefully have time to clean this pipe out and fix the problem permanently. I'm gonna take the rest of that leftover dirt that I dug out of the ditch used to fill in those ruts. I'm gonna take that and put around some low spots in the goat fence. Hopefully that'll have Miss Zoe satisfied to be able to drive in and out for right now. We can go change out to the forks on the tractor so we can get our posts up here. You know the saying, it's always something. So when we finish the driveway, I go down to the tractor barn here to get my auger out. We're going to start setting posts to strengthen up that alpaca pasture. And I think I threw it up in the truck there. I get down here, the gas tank split. Luckily, I already had an extra gas tank, so I don't have to wait for one to be shipped. But it was at home. So, Zoe had to come this way anyway after Rhett's baseball practice. So I said, hey, bring me that extra gas tank from home, and I'll just cut trees on this fence line. So that's what I did for a couple of hours, was trimmed up the fence line there. And she took the tractor up to move them into a pile to burn in the pasture. But see, we got a brand new gas tank. We are going to get to that fence. I'm going right now. And we're going to start putting the clips on the T-posts and stringing the extra wire. May not get the posts in. I don't know. The storm seems like it's going to get here a little earlier than expected. But we're going to get as much done anyway as we can. It's always something.
Well, we've been cleaning up the fence line. Me and Chance got all the stuff to the burn pile. So we thought we'd come all the way up here on the big hill. All the way up here on top. And we're going to see if we can get some of these logs loaded up.
See what I was telling y'all? She's on the tractor, so she's working. Now, if I was moving limbs, it'd be goofing off. But she working.
Can you position that? No, we're going to just lift it right there. It'll roll after you lift it up on there. You want me to lift it up on there?
Yes, if you can.
Alright, roll. Roll. There, we did it. You got it now. Now you got it. Alright, let me lift the forks. That'll probably help some. It's a little off kilter though.
Yeah.
You want to push it?
Yeah.
Push it a little bit. Because we got to go down this hill. Push it this way. Push it toward me. Go to the end. Push it this way. You can pull it. Here, let me lift it so it's not on the ground. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn towards you. And let's see if we can get it turned and you can try and roll it down the hill.
Okay.
Because I'm scared to take this down on this hillside. I don't want to dump the tractor over. Okay?
Okay.
Hold on. Okay?
I'm not real sure what they're doing. She had it on the forks and dumped it off. Let's see. She got her phone in her hand, so whatever she's doing, she's videoing it. I think they finna roll that thing down the hill. Oh, goodness. I wish you'd look. She got a tractor right there with forks on it. And they finna roll it down the hill because she got under it and dumped it off. And she got a chance doing it.
Look, it got shorter.
Yeah, it broke off, didn't it? All right. Now's the true test.
Let's get it in line.
Just push it. Push it. Gotta get it going. I think it's gonna stop down there right before where the alpacas are, though. It ain't real easy to roll, is it?
Yeah.
Push it with your foot on that side. Go on that side. Ready? Push.
You can't turn them two loose to do nothing. Now it's gonna roll this way. She's still gonna have to use the tractor to get it in the pile. Oh my goodness.
There it goes. It's not going the direction we need, though.
Can you get the tractor and push it?
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
I don't know if she even sees me down here. Maybe she'll use the tractor. While I'm over here, y'all see that fool right there? Bandit. That's why y'all don't see him that much. Look, he's steady circling them animals. He runs around and around the goat pasture. Look, he trying to make Jack get up. And Jack's gonna kick him and launch him, probably. See him? He has to be working all the time. While I watch them two, let me tell y'all about Bandit. Because I think it was on the short we did a couple weeks ago where he was running around the goat fence while the Pyrenees was over there sleeping. Holly and Hoss was taking a nap. They was recovering from working all night. I had, I don't know, a couple of videos ago maybe, Bandit popped up. He's been on before, but you don't see him a whole lot because Bandit is not Holly at Cog Hill. We've got a Holly, but people want Bandit to be Holly at Cog Hill, and he's not. Bandit's a workaholic. He'll ride in the side-by-side with you every once in a while, and he'll stay with you when you're out working on the farm. But usually when we're around the animals, especially when they're pregnant, like the goats are pregnant, we try when we're out here to keep him away from the animals. He's got a run line on a cable, and we'll put him on it. And every once in a while you'll hear him down there barking because he wants to be where we're at. And I get it. He's a good dog, but he's a workaholic, and he has to be working all the time. He's got to have animals moving, and we don't need the animals moving all the time. So sometimes we just have to keep him put up because he's crazy. Here he goes. Come here, Bandit. Come on. I'm my boy. Tell him I'm a lunatic. Tell him, say I'm crazy. I'm a lunatic. I have to be working, and I can't ever get all my energy out. I don't never sit down and lay down. I just lay in the trough for a minute and take off again. Don't you? You lay in the trough and you take off again because you can't get all the energy out. No matter how hard I work, I can't get all my energy. He was trying to take a break the other day when we had that short, and as soon as he heard his name, he took off.
Buddy, you can't lift that. Hold on. No, we gotta get it over the hump. We gotta get it over the hump. We gotta get it over the hump. Alright, ready? Let's see if it's gonna make it. Oh, you got stuck.
Look, all she did was use the tractor to push it further down the hill. Now she got Chance barrel rolling that thing. Her version of this video will be in here. Oh, I don't know how she described it to y'all. But, that's just funny. Y'all see what I deal with? Lord help him, she got Chance rolling in another one. He laid down on the ground on that other one a while ago. It's hung up right there. He was laying on the ground trying to kick it. That's what projects go like with them two by themselves. That's how it goes. Now, she's got some on the forks now, but they're smaller ones. She's allowed to dump them off and make him roll them too. Some of y'all were asking about leaving trees along this fence line for shade. That whole hillside up there is full of trees and shade. That's where they go for shade. Especially up here in this top corner. It's thick up there, but not into the pasture. It's just thick pines on our side of the fence. So they have lots of shade. But we're gonna cut this off so we can get that fence right. She might make it to the pile with them. I bet y'all gonna hammer me in these comments about making fun of Zoe's tractor operating. I don't care. We got other stuff to do while Zoe's doing her tractor working. We're gonna go put some fence up. This is why we gotta put wood posts at the corners. The alpacas didn't test the fence too bad, but Tater's big butt run through it and bent the darn T-post over. And we should have known better than put T-posts on the corners anyway, but like I said, the alpacas didn't do that. So that thing's leaning over. That corner down there is not that bad. That one down there by that tree. But this corner post is in a little bit, so we're just gonna go ahead and redo it. Put wood posts here, and this fence will be ready. But I see something over here in the pasture. I don't know what it is. What in the world is that? That's got somebody's face on it. You may know who that is on that. It looked like it was a pillar. Holly must have found it somewhere and drug it up. Do you know who them people are?
Wait, Matt watches that show sometimes.
It looks like some kind of show Matt would watch. Who is that?
All I know is like Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. It is not Wizard of Oz.
It's like it.
It's like it?
Yeah. There's one side that is evil and stuff, and then the other side is happy, rainbows, never fight or anything.
We'll have to ask Mike who it is. Throw that away. I don't know what that looked like. It was supposed to be a pillar. I called Chance over here to see if he knew who them characters were on that pillar I spotted. I just saw something red and white come over here and it had people's face on it. And he said, Mac watches that show. It's kind of like Wizard of Oz. What? On one side is evil and one side is never fights and rainbows. And I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, it's the Descendants.
Oh, I figured he might know who those characters was, because I didn't know. I've been over there making fun of y'all's project. I said, Zoe's got forks on front of that tractor and she's making Chance roll it down the hill.
Well, we wanted to see how far it would go, and it didn't go toward the burn pile.
So what did you tell me happened to Chance a while ago?
He was moving some sticks and something big and black, so pow, right there, and it stung him. It was probably like that big.
What was?
Whatever it was, I just went pow.
How'd it go again?
Pow, pow.
Now, you've said it 3 times. You've said it 3 different ways.
Pow, 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 pow. Right
4.
There. Pow, right there.
Right there.
And it kind of looked like a bowling ball. It was just like this, and it just went.
It's growing, too. It's getting bigger and making different sounds.
It did, didn't it? It went. Pow, pow, pow.
clips added to every one of these to make 5 strands. That's not pulled tight because we haven't done the wooden posts on the corners yet. But we did move everything up to the top, changed our spacing so that we're gonna have 5 strands on this. We add the wooden posts in the corners, pull it tight and electrify it. We ought to be good to go.
I'm just tired.
I'm tired too.
And I broke my hand.
You did not break your hand.
I broke my hand.
She did not break her hand.
I broke my hand. He don't care.
Guys, we're whooped. That's gonna be it for today.
Storm's coming.
Storm's coming. You can probably hear the wind blowing. We're gonna get home and get out of it, get showers and hunker down for the night. Are you gonna say anything? Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time at Chestnut Hills Farmstead.